Hi students. Today we are discussing one more structural design pattern in part 1, that is composite design pattern. What is the main intention and what is the main motivation of this composite design pattern? In the sense, first of all, it comes under the category of a structural design pattern. Here, how to compose their objects, like we have to represent it as a tree structure representation. Okay, it comes under the category of a structural design pattern. What is the main intent of composite design pattern? What does the pattern do? A short statement that tells us to you we need to compose objects into a tree structure to represent a part whole hierarchies. What is the sense? In the sense, each and we need to represent here a tree structure format. We need to compose those objects into a tree structure format. How we want to represent it as a part whole hierarchies. In the sense, part whole hierarchies, it impose a hierarchies in which objects at one level are composed of interrelated objects at the next level. Okay, are composed of interrelated objects at the next level down. In representing as a visual scene or an everyday plan, or we want to represent it as the structure of a sentence, we use hierarchical structures of this kind. For example, the real life example we have to take to compose objects into tree structure to represent a part whole hierarchies. For example, we need to take a complete car manufacturing. Here, car is a composite object. Car have what things the car can have engine, tires, and engine can have electrical components and valves, and electrical components they need electrical chips, transistors. Likewise, we have to draw it as a tree. In the sense, hierarchical manner, at level by level manner, we have to be represented. Whatever the a car is a thing made up of several parts of elements like engine, a tire, electrical components, valves, electrical chips, transistors. Likewise, we want to take here everything as a composite object. Okay, that is nothing but to represent as a part whole hierarchy in which objects at one level are composed of interrelated objects at the next level down. We have to be represented as a tree structure, level by level manner. Here in this concept, in the tree structure, we have some leaf objects. Yes, exactly, we have some leaf objects. Leaf objects has no child. Listen carefully, the object has no child. It is called leaf object. Listen carefully, ma'am. The leaf object has no child. That's why we have to say leaf objects has no child. It is a final object. That's why if we have no a child. Okay, this is nothing but the concept of a composite design pattern. What is the meaning of the composite exactly? What does it mean exactly? The things made up of several parts of elements. One more real life example we have to be taken: organization. If you take some organization, in organization we have some general manager, and the general manager can have a sub manager. The sub manager can have one more manager. The manager can have developers. Okay, likewise, a tree manner we have to be draw general manager, or we can take one more level sub manager or manager. In sub manager we have some developers, and manager we have some implementers. Is there? Likewise, we have to draw like a tree structure manner. We need to compose objects to tree structure. We want to represent as like a part whole hierarchy. In the sense, a level by level interrelated that objects at the next level. We have to representing exactly a plan. It's nothing but a structure of a sentence or whatever it may be. We use hierarchical structures of this every kind. Okay, here Here one more point, a composite lets clients treat individual objects and compositions of objects uniformly. Yes, let us take the clients treat individual objects. The client treats individual objects and compositions, okay, and compositions of objects in objects we are used in object oriented programming. It is uniformly. Let us see, we need to take some, let us clients. The clients will treat individual objects and compositions of objects uniformly. Okay, this is the main intent of a composite design pattern. Coming to the motivation section, what does the main motto here we need to take? Okay, we need to represent a main motto of this scenario. For example, if you have to take here a graphics system, example we have to take here a graphics system. Okay, here look at this graphics application ma. It's one of the graphic application. Graphic applications like drawing editors is there, and schematic, in the sense some structure format representation, how we want to capture that particular system. Let's the users users build a complex diagram out of simple components. Yes, exactly. If you take some builder intent, if you want to take some complex objects, we are using simple objects. Likewise, if we have to take in one graphics application like drawing editors and schematic capture systems, let us assume that the users may build a complex diagram out of simple components, or we can say tools. The user can group components. The user or client, the client can group a components to form that components like a group to form a larger components, which it is used, which can turn be a grouped to form still larger components. We need to form a larger components. The user can group a components to form a larger components. Here a simple implementation could define a classes. Listen carefully, ma'am. Here we want to take in one simple implementation here. It could define a classes like we want to take classes for a graphical primitives. What is, graphical primitives is nothing but graphical primitives such as text map, such as text and lines plus other classes that acts as a container for these primitives. For these graphical primitives, it will act as like a text and lines and other classes that acts as a container for these particular primitives. Here this composite design pattern, we need to have some problem, in the sense complexity increases in implementation. Okay, complexity will increases in implementation as it follows a part whole hierarchy. In the sense, if we have to enhance the complexity in implementation section, we need to must and should follow a part whole hierarchies in which objects are at one level are composed of interrelated objects at the next level down. Here problem with this approach of composite design pattern, we need to use the code these classes. It must treat primitives and container objects differently. Having to distinguish these objects, we want to make the application more complex. Yes, exactly. Listen carefully here. We need to use the code, whatever the code that uses these classes, particular these classes uses the code, it must treat primitives. Okay, and those container objects treat differently. And coming to the one more problem, we must to distinguish these objects, we distinguish these objects. It makes the application should be a more complex one. So we need to the solution, the particular application, we need to composite a design pattern describes how to use here recursive composition. Recursive composition in the sense objects can be composed recursively. What ma? objects, recursive composition is nothing ma. Objects can be composed recursively or we can say repetitively and their a type, then it is said to be a recursive type here, recursive type of composition. Okay, let us we see here the solution of composite design pattern describes how to use a recursive composition so that the clients don't have to make this a distinction, or the clients don't have to make up of this distinction. So here the objects can be composed recursively and their type, then it is said to be a recursive type of a composition. What is the a key point here? What is the key point of a composite design pattern? In the sense, it is an abstract class. Abstract class, it is a class, it contains some abstract methods that represents both primitives and their containers. For example, here we have to shown a graphical system. For the graphics system, this class is a graphic. Okay, here graphic declares the operations like here graphics declare, look at the diagram all of you here graphics declares the operations like draw in the sense that are specific to a graphical objects. So it also declares operations that all composite objects share, such as operations for whatever we are accessing and managing its children. So here the subclasses here, line, listen carefully, line subclass is a line, rectangle, text, picture. Okay, these are the subclasses. In a sense, it defines a primitive graphical objects. So these classes implements draw lines, rectangles and text, and one more if we have and text and pictures. So we need to implement this draw lines, rectangles and text. It does respectively, we have to shown here in this diagram. Okay, here since primitive graphics have no child graphics, okay, and none of these subclasses implements child related operations. So here the picture class defines, here look at the diagram. So here the picture class defines an aggregate of a graphic object. Look at here, aggregate symbol is there ma. Look at this, the picture class defines an aggregate of graphic objects. So a picture implements draw call. Here look at this, the picture the picture class implements draw to a call, draw on its a child, okay, on its children, and it implements here child related operations accordingly. So because the picture interface conforms to the graphic interface, listen carefully, because the picture interface conforms to the graphic interface, and here represent the picture object can compose other objects recursively. Okay ma? Here look at this concept diagram here, all of you understand. The picture class defines an aggregate of graphic objects. Here the picture implements draw operation to call, draw on its children, and here it implements child related operations accordingly, because the picture interface, here look at the picture interface, conforms to the graphic interface, and picture objects can compose other pictures recursively. Okay, this is the concept of a motivation of composite a design pattern. Now we have to be look at the following diagram. The tree structure, it indicates the following diagram shows a typical composite object structure. It is a object structure ma. The following diagram shown below here, it is a typical composite object structure of recursively a composite graphic objects. Here look at the diagram, a picture and subclasses, a picture, a line, a rectangle. Coming to the a picture, we have some text, a line, a rectangle. This is we need to compose objects to tree structure to represent a part whole hierarchy as level by level of interrelated objects at next level down. Okay, coming to the applicability of composite design pattern. Applicability in the sense, you can use the composite design pattern when it is used in the sense, listen carefully, when it is used in the sense you want to represent a particle whole hierarchies of objects. Yes, exactly. We want to represent in which objects at one level are composed of interrelated objects at the next level of these objects we have to be represented. It is one of the best applicability of composite design pattern. And coming to the next point of applicability of a composite design pattern, you want clients to be able to ignore the difference between a composition of objects and individual objects. Yes, exactly. Yes, you need the clients must also be able to ignore the differences between composition of objects and individual objects. Individual objects only individually it will takes place individual objects. Composition of objects in the sense the objects can be composed recursively. Okay, we need to compose those objects. Okay, and coming to the one more applicability of this concept, clients will treat all objects in the composite structure uniformly. Yes, exactly. Here the clients or users will treat those all objects in the composite structure, format uniformly. Already we seen this point at main intent. Okay, compose objects to tree structure to represent part whole hierarchies. So let us treat those objects in the composite structure uniformly. And coming to the structure representation of a composite design pattern. Okay, here the client request a component. Okay, component here it will takes a graphic here the figure shows you here a component class, and the component class can extend here leaf class and one more composite class. A composite and component classes here implements one children here. For all children it performs the operation here. Okay, here the structure represents a client request a component class. The component declared operations like operation, add component, we have to be remove component and get children. We need to extend that component class to subclasses like leaf class and composite class. Leaf class declares the operation function, and composite class declares the methods and data members here: operation, add component, remove component, get children. And it is the relationship to the composite class, to the component class. Okay, here the relationship here, the children composite class, it is very related to the component class. Okay, composite a component class, it should be responsible to the children for all G in children, G operation. Okay, it is the structure representation of a composite design pattern. And coming to the one more object structure, it might look like this. Okay, look at this, a typical composite object structure. It is the representation of object structure. It look like this look at here. The diagram represents to you A small a ma, A composite. Okay, A composite have some some next level, a leaf, A composite, a leaf, and A composite we have some one more next level down, a leaf. It is nothing but typically we have to be represented a composite object structure. Just it look like this. Okay, level by level manner. It shows how those objects at one level are composed of interrelated objects at the next level. Okay, coming the concept of participants. Now we have to look at the concept of participants means in structure representation we have to be taken here there component class. At motivation section we would like to take a graphic is a class. What declares the interface? It declares the interface. Intermediary acts as an interface for objects in the composition. So in the component graphic we want to implement default behavior, how the interface commons to all classes. Listen carefully, we want to implement default behavior for the interface common to all the classes, and we need to declare an interface for we are accessing and managing its child components also. And here we need to define an interface for accessing a component, a parent class in the recursive structure, how those objects can be composed and their type, how those objects, the structure, how it will be, and how we can implement if that is very suitable or not. Just we have to define an interface for accessing a component's parents in the recursive structure, and we need to implement it if that is appropriate, in the sense suitable or not. And coming to the leaf section, in the leaf section structure we have to declare a leaf. At the motivation section we need to write rectangle, line, a text, etc. we have to be taken there. Like we need to represent leaf objects. Leaf objects has no child, it is a final object, amma. Okay, it represents leaf objects in the composition. A leaf has no children. Okay, so we need to define a behavior for primitive objects in the composition. We need to define behavior for primitive objects in the composition. And coming to the concept of one more structure, it represents a composite. At the composite section, motivation section, we need to represent a picture. Yes, exactly, we need to represent picture. We need to participate. We need to define a behavior for components or tools having a children. Yes, exactly, we need to define a behavior for the particular tool or it's having a children. So we need to store a child components, and we need to implement whatever the child related components or operations in the component interface. Okay, we need to implement child related operations in the component interface. In the component interface we need to implement child related operations. And coming to the client section, the client request, what they request to the component here, in the sense client can handle manipulation, in the sense handle those objects. Client can manipulate those objects in the composition through the component interface. Okay, once again I have to repeat my client section. Client manipulates those objects in the composition through the component interface. Okay, this is the concept of participant. Next class we will discuss the collaboration, consequences, known uses and related patterns of these composite design pattern. Thank you.